POVYN. The door slammed open to reveal a guy with long black hair in a sleeping bag. Our teacher, I questioned in my head. Hello, class. Welcome back. I think you know the new student, but if you don't look to the back of the class by the window, he said. I felt all eyes on me. I had rubbed my hands together before standing up. Hey, I'm YNLN and I'm 16 years old, and yeah, I said. I was going to take a seat until the teacher stopped me and said, tell us our quirk. Class, if you have anything to ask her, do it. I'm taking a nap. Is this even legal? I said in my head. I'm a kid, I answered him. Well, my quirk is manifestation control. I can manifest any quirk I want as long as I want, but I need to know how to use it and control it. I can manifest up to 5 quirks and use them all at a time. The control part means I was interrupted by the yellow-haired guy. Hey cutie, sorry to interrupt, but I'm Denki. I wanted to ask about that quirk of yours. He said. I'm okay. Ask me your question then. I responded. So you said that you can manifest any quirk you want. So that means that you have different fighting styles, right? He said. Is this dude for real? I questioned it in my head. Well, yes. I have different fighting styles. I have been doing martial arts since a young age, and my parents hired private tutors to teach me about different quirks and how to use them in combat and what styles I should use when using them, I answered with a smile. Well, that means you're strong, huh, baby girl, he said with a wink. I looked at him with a WTF look and said, sure, IG. We looked at me up and down, but I could feel his eyes staring at a specific spot. Dude, my head is up here, I said as I signaled my face with my finger. Oh yeah. So how many points did you get at the entrance exam? Do they have to ask so many questions? Well, I came in first place with 85 villain points and 3 hero, I answered him. You, that's cool. You beat Bakugou's score. He exclaimed. I guess, I answered him. Well, now Y/N, I'm Mr. Aizawa. Please explain the control part of your quirk. The teacher said. Okay. So the control part means that I can control anyone by just looking at them. I can control up to 10 people if I'm able to concentrate. To make it easier and less detailed, the way people use their quirk, their movement, and their actions can be controlled by me. I said with a smile. I was trying to be nice, so people weren't scared to talk to me. Wait, so you can make people puppets of yours? And by the way, I'm Zero. The mid-length dude said. Well, technically, yes. I can sometimes control someone without even trying. I answered him. You, that's cool. Can you show us? Zero questioned. If Mr. Aizawa is okay with it, I would be glad to. I answered back. Mr. Aizawa nodded and I asked, but who would I control? No one was talking until a green-haired boy said, you can try it on me. And I'm Izuku Midoriya, but you can call me Deku, he seems nice, and a kind person. Alright then. I started to look at him, and I decided to make him use his quirk. 6 quirks in one? Well, that's new, I said as I used search on him. I made him use his quirk on one of the books, and they flew away and hit the wall. Whoa. Why, and I didn't even move. How do you do that? That's so cool, he said before I made him bump into the wall. Shit, sorry, I said as I manifested a teleport quirk and teleported towards him. He had his back on the wall and was in a little pain. Are you okay? Does anything hurt? I'm sorry. My quirk got out of control. He opened his eyes and locked his with mine. His emerald eyes were pretty. Oh gosh, you are okay, I exclaimed as I kneeled down and grabbed his face and rubbed my thumb on his cheek. His cheeks covered in a shade of pink and he turned to look another way. I chuckled and stood up. I cleaned my skirt and adjusted my tie and shirt. Well, yeah, that's what I meant when I said it's hard to concentrate, I said as I walked back to my seat. I sat down and put my head down. Why did Mr. Aizawa didn't say anything? Is he okay with this? I questioned in my head. Everybody was talking about the incident and how fast I used my quirk. Hey cutie, Denki said to me as he placed his hand on my back. Yeah. I questioned as I brought my head up to face him. He grabbed my chin and brought his face close to mine. Well, you are really cute, you know. I would love to go on a date with you. That's if you want to, he said in a seductive way. I looked at his lips and then locked eyes with him. Well, Mr. Fuckboy, I would love to go out with you, I answered back seductively. But okay, baby girl. What time do you want me to pick your cute ass up, huh? He questioned, still grabbing my chin and biting his bottom lip. I moved his hand from my chin and I grabbed his tie. Pick me up at 7 p.m. tomorrow, alright? I said. Alright, baby, he said as he winked. I let go and pushed him a little. He just smirked and blushed a little. I could feel the girl's eyes on me. He went back to his friends and all I heard was, whoa, the man getting that cat. Haha, yeah. The cat would not be taken out of the cage. I sat back on the chair inside. Is everything okay? Someone asked. I turned in the direction and a guy with slid-back yellow hair was smiling at me. Sorry if it distracted you, but you seem a little tense. My name is Ojoro, he said. Well, the guy is nice. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for asking. I'm just, a little nervous due to being my first day. I responded back. Yeah. The first day is always nerve-wracking. He smiled as he finished his response. I nodded and he did too, signaling that he was done talking and he went to what he was doing before. I turned to the window and the day was sunny. Too sunny. Should I change the weather? I questioned in my head. Alright, class, we're going to start. Change to your uniforms and meet me in the training area. Let's see how much you have improved, Mr. Aizawa said before exiting the room. Yay! Mina shouted. She came running to my seat and took my hand and pushed me out of my seat. I was about to fall down, but Momo caught me. Mina, be careful, she said as she adjusted me. Sorry, I'm just excited. You saw what her quirk does, imagine what she's going to do. Mina responded back as she jumped in the air. Come on, let's go change to the girls' locker room, Mina said as she pulled my arm and guided me. We got to the girls' locker room. One locker had my name, and I didn't even have done anything. Probably my mom did this, I said in my head. I went to my locker and I saw what was inside: PE shoes. Any kind of shoes you want, and the physical education uniform. The uniform was blue with white and red lines. I took off my shirt first, and I was folding it when the girls all yelled GY/N. You're so pretty. Pretty. I don't know about that, but sure. What are you guys talking about? You guys are pretty ASF too, I said as I pointed at them. What? Us? You have an hourglass figure. I'm so jelly, Mina said as she putted and crossed her arms. Now I know why every guy was looking at you, Mina said as she unfolded her arms and winked. Please. You guys have hourglass figures too, I exclaimed. It's true, they all have hourglass figures. I placed the shirt in the locker room and put on the PE uniform shirt. It was tight, and I mean skin tight. I ignored it and took off my skirt. I sat down on the little bench the locker had and started to fold the skirt. I also unclipped the thigh clips and placed them on top of the skirt. I took off my thigh stocking and placed them on top of the skirt. I put on the sweatpants. I don't know what they are, so just sweatpants. I stood up and the sweatpants didn't want to pass my thighs. I tried again and they passed my thighs, but they looked like leggings instead of sweatpants. I ignored it and then put my shoes on. There was a little mirror and I checked myself out. The uniform was skin tight on me, and I needed to change that. I turned around and saw the ladies. They all looked good as if by panic. Oh, you ready, girl? Mina questioned me. I nodded and we went out the door like the bad bitches we are. Thanks for watching my video. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel so you won't miss anything I post.